Hey, welcome back to Who Needs a Superhero Chapter 5. Superman Revisited, Death, Resurrection, and Doomsday. We are in Part 5. Emergency versus Eternity. In common speech terms, save and rescue may be used interchangeably, but don't they mean different things? Rescue certainly describes the important work of both superheroes and real heroes like firefighters, police officers, EMTs, surgeons, and relief workers who routinely give people more years of life. To save, though, is different, bigger, more lasting. Well, where rescuing postpones death and preserves life, saving overcomes death and transforms life. Rescue is temporary, salvation is eternal. Superman, alas, is a rescuer, not a savior. He can soar between worlds, divert the course of rivers, listen to the dance of molecules, squeeze whatever, I think it's basically coal, into diamonds with one hand, stare granite into magma, and rescue whole cities from destruction. But he cannot save a single life or transform the human heart. Against the reality of the finality of death, Superman is helpless as anyone else, and eventually will die like everyone else. In fact, Superman did die in 1993. His downfall arrived in the form of Doomsday, an inhuman figure of terrible destruction. Doomsday wasn't seeking money, power, or conquest. He simply wanted to eradicate every living thing. Doomsday was a laboratory creation of Breton, an alien genetic scientist working to create a being that could survive in any environment. The alien geneticist did indeed engineer a creature able to regenerate itself after dying. In the process of returning to life, the creature evolved involuntarily to the Force, evolved an invulnerability to the Force that killed it. As Breton subjected Doomsday to thousands of horrible deaths, Doomsday became stronger with each regeneration. But the angry memory of every death imprinted itself upon the creature's primitive mind. Eventually, the now invincible Doomsday kills Breton and breaks loose upon an unprepared and fragile world. Doomsday perceives even the most harmless living creature as a potential threat to his existence. He begins to cut a swath of destruction, murdering every animal or human within his reach. Along with Superman, the other superheroes take their turn against Doomsday. Living legends such as Green Lantern, the Martian Manhunter, fall like October leaves. Doomsday scatters and humbles them all. After several bouts, only Superman has the strength left to resume the fight, and by now Doomsday is marching towards Metropolis. Superman City is on the line, and millions of lives are at stake, including those of his closest friends and his beloved Lois. Superman goes to battle alone. It's long and brutal. Superman is unaccustomed to the taste of blood and stabbing anguish of broken bones. At one point, a cry for help rouses him from unconscious. Wobbling in flight, Superman offers to help rescue the children from a burning orphanage. The bruised and bloodied Superman is in far worse condition than the children evacuated from the flames. He briefly accepts an oxygen tank, but as soon as he clears his head, he focuses his protesting body back into the fray. By now, Doomsday is in downtown Metropolis. Fallen buildings and smoldering cars litter the streets. Soldiers and police are utterly ineffectual. When Superman arrives to make his last stand, Metropolis looks as if World War III has struck. The final battle is illustrated equally in dramatic terms. Full-page panels in Superman number 75, where Doomsday is more fearsome than ever. Throughout the battle, he has continued to evolve defenses. Bony spikes and bristle from his fists. His leathery skin exudes dagger-sharp spurs at every joint. He shows no sign of fatigue or weakness. Superman, on the other hand, is half dead. Bruises cover his full swollen face. His proud uniform is tattered and open wounds spill Kryptonian blood in the streets. While rescuing a following newscopter, Superman gives Lois Lane a last kiss, and then he plunges back into battle, vowing to fight to the end. The end comes soon. The Titans pound each other with such fearsome strikes, and that wisdom shatters the concussive blast. The force explodes a crater beneath their feet. The briefest lull ensues, and Superman and Doomsday gather strength for the final assault, and their blows land simultaneously. The battle ends in tragic, costly victory. The city is saved. Doomsday is dead. His conqueror lies sprawled beside him. Lois Lane hurtles herself forward to embrace the fading Superman. She begs him to hang on until the paramedics arrive. Almost unconscious, Superman is oblivious to his own wounds. His concern is for the people of Metropolis and the world. Doomsday, he gasps. Is he? You stopped him, Lois assures him. You saved us all. And that is the end of part 5. Thank you very much for tuning in. And be sure to tune in next time for the conclusion with part 6. And of course, remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and comment and share. And have a great and wonderful day.